What's going on, man? Another video, which means I have more free picks for you. And in today's video, I have 6 total picks, 3 in the WNBA and 3 in the MLB for Tuesday. I'm super confident in each one of them. I think we have an edge in each pick. But real quick, before we jump straight into the picks, number 1, go down and hit that like button for me. Let's get this video to 50 likes. It's free to do, and it shows me that you like these videos, and it helps me out a ton. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe as well so you don't miss any videos like this going forward. So go down, do that, and now we can jump straight into the video. And of course, what we have to do, especially after a day like we had yesterday, is recap. We went 6-4 overall, going up over 3 units on the day. Insane, especially since the day before that, we went up over 6 units on the day. So we went up almost 10 units in the past 2 days alone. I try to tell everybody, most handicappers struggle during the WNBA and MLB because those sports are harder to bet on. But me, I found the same success. We stay steady throughout the entire year. And that's shown by the fact that in June, we are up over 30 units, as you can see. Our 3-unit plays have been doing the same. We're 54-26 on those, winning at a 67% rate, up over 80 units on the year on 3 units, and on the year, we are up over 260 units. So not only have we made almost 10 units in the past 2 days, but we have been doing this consistently month in and month out all year long. And the reason I'm telling you about this is because if you go click the first link in the description or in the pinned comment, I just opened this up. I only opened up 5 slots for it. I opened it up yesterday in the Discord. I did 5 slots. They sold out in about 10 minutes. So I decided to do it for the YouTube video as well. If you click the first link down below, you're going to have the opportunity to get a full month of my picks for half off. Normally, it would be $100 a month, but you're going to be able to get it for $49 a month, which honestly is insanely cheap. It's like less than $2 a day to get my picks, and you see the results right here. I don't think you're going to find better value anywhere else. I see most handicappers charging hundreds of dollars per month, especially if their picks are profitable. So to be able to get mine for just $50 for a full month is insane. You can get in here for $50, pay less than $2 a day, test my picks out, tell for a month, and see how profitable you are, and then decide after that if you want to stick around. Completely up to you, but there's only 5 slots down below, so you better hurry up. $50 off the month, 50% off. Go get it while you can before it sells out. But that is all I had to talk about first. Now we can get into the picks for this video. And the first pick that we're going to be rocking with is Bobby Witt Jr. to go over 1.5 total bases. He's over this mark in 4 of his last 5, averaging 2.6 per game. He's over in 8 of his last 10, still averaging over 2 per game, which obviously looks really, really good. And then finally, he's over in 11 of his last 20, still averaging over 2 per game. And the fact we're getting this at plus money just makes it that much better. So first things first, the hit rate is outstanding. Second thing, we're getting great value at plus money. But like always, the most important thing is the matchup. And if you go down and take a look at who the Royals are playing, they're going to be facing off. Let's find their game real quick. The Mariners, and the Mariners are going to be pitching Emerson Hancock, who is 3-4 on the year with over a 5 ERA and over a 1.4 whip, which obviously is not very good. So when I looked at this, I saw the hit rate, and then I saw the matchup, and I was like, this is a perfect circumstance for Bobby Witt to be able to get 2 total bases. All he needs is 1 double, 1 triple, 1 home run, or 2 singles, and I think it's really likely that happens, especially against a guy like Emerson Hancock. So go lock this one in, Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 total bases. Now for my second pick, we're going to bounce over to the WNBA, and we're going to be taking Courtney Williams here to go over 12.5 points. She's over this mark in 3 of her last 5, 5 of her last 10, and 11 of her last 20, averaging over her current line at 12.5, averaging 12.65. And then in 2025, in her 16 games, she's over at a 56% rate, almost averaging 13 per game. So right there, that looks really good. Our hit rate is pretty solid. Not the greatest ever, but not terrible. The main reason why I'm taking this, though, is number one, the hit rate, like I already showed you, but it's mainly because against guards, the Fever allow a ton of points. They allow the 9th most points in the entire WNBA against guards, which of course is what Courtney Williams is. And that's why I think she's going to have a ton of opportunities to go over this mark. And with her hit rate being pretty consistent in 2025, I do think she'll have 13, 14, 15, maybe even 16 points in this game due to it probably being high scoring. And that's why I like this pick. So go lock it in, Courtney Williams over 12.5 points. And now we can move on to my third pick of the video, which is going to be Max Kepler to go under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. This one was pretty self-explanatory for me. He's under in 4 of his last 5, 8 of his last 10, only averaging 1 per game. And he's under in 13 of his last 20. The only time he was consistently going over this mark was this stretch here, but outside of that, he hasn't gone over it much at all. And in his last 20, he's only averaging 1.3 per game, even with this crazy stretch. So that's the first reason I like it. The second reason I like it, and the more important reason, is the Phillies are going to be playing the Padres. And the Padres are going to be pitching my guy Nick, who has been outstanding this season. He's 8-2 on the year with a low 3 ERA, and most importantly, a very low whip, which means he doesn't allow people to get on base a ton, which means Max Kepler is going to have less of an opportunity to get a hit, to get an RBI, and to get a run, which are the 3 things that he can't hit, or the 3 things that he can't get, and that's why I like this pick so much. The matchup's great. He has 101 strikeouts in just 91 innings, so he's averaging more than 1 strikeout an inning, and that's partly a big reason why he doesn't allow a ton of base runners. So I'm locking this one in all day long. We got a great pitching matchup against a hitter that has consistently been going under his hits, runs, and RBIs. So go lock this one in, and now we can move on to my fourth pick, which is going to be Caitlin Clark, and we're going to be taking her to go over her assists. She's over this mark in 4 of her last 5, averaging 8.6 per game. She's over in 8 of her last 10, averaging 8.9 per game. And then on the season, she has played 9 games, and she's over in 7 of those 9, almost averaging 9 per game. So the hit rate is really, really good. But when you look at the matchup, it does look a bit scary considering Minnesota allows the second least amount of assists, but this actually plays in Caitlin Clark's favor a little bit because what I think Minnesota's going to do is they're going to shift all their attention to trying to stop Caitlin Clark from scoring points, and when they do that, it's going to open up more opportunities for her to get assists, and that's why I like this line so much. She's already been going over this line super consistently because of that, but I think Minnesota and the way they play defense is going to put even more emphasis on not allowing Caitlin Clark to score, because if they slow her down, they slow the Fever in general down. So if they can slow her points down, she should go over this assist mark, and that's why I like it so much, even though Minnesota is a pretty solid defense. So go lock in Caitlin Clark over 8.5 assists. And now real quick, before I give you my 5th and my 6th pick of the video that I like the absolute most, I do want to remind you once again that there are 5 slots to go get yourself 50% off a full month of all my picks. I already showed you the results that we've had. We're up over 30 units in June. We're averaging over a unit a day, which is unheard of. Most pros try to win about 0.2 to 0.3 per day. So to be winning 1 unit per day is insane. And then the year just adds on top of that, almost 270 units made on the year. And our 3, 4, and 5 unit plays have been going absolutely crazy. So I'm telling you, I'm the best bettor in the world, in my opinion, especially when it comes to the MLB and the WNBA. So get in here for 50% off, and while you're at it, it's also going to be linked below the Discord. It's completely free. I send out free picks in here every day as well, and you can see we cashed this parlay yesterday. We had Diamondbacks and Reds. That cashed. We cashed this play. We cashed both of these plays, and our last 4 free plays were 4-0 to be simple. So go get in the free Discord and get yourself off or 50% off of premium to get the best of the best stuff. Both are linked below. And now we can get into my last 2 picks of the video, with the first one being Jackson Merrill here to go under 1.5 total bases. He's under this mark in 4 of his last 5, only averaging 0.8 per game. He's under in 7 of his last 10, and he's under in 12 of his last 20, only averaging 1.35 per game. So obviously, the hit rate looks really good, but then to go on top of that, we have an even better matchup to just make this pick even better. The Phillies are going to be pitching Christopher Sanchez, and he has been an absolute beast all of 2025. 6-2 on the year for a reason. He has an ERA in the 2s, and he has a low 1.16 whip with 103 Ks on the year and only 93 innings pitched. So this is the exact matchup that you're looking for if you want to take an under, especially against a guy that has consistently gone under his bases all year long. So go take Jackson Merrill under 1.5 total bases. And now we can move on to my last pick of the video, which is going to be Collier to go over 35.5 PRA. She's over this mark in 3 of her last 5. 6 of her last 10, averaging 36.5 a game. And then in 2025, she's over at a 62% rate, averaging over 36 per game. But most importantly, what we always like more than the hit rate in general is her head-to-head against the team that she's playing against. And head-to-head against the Fever, she is over this mark in back-to-back games. So who says she can't make it 3 in a row? I think she's going to make it 3 in a row, especially in a high-scoring game where they need her to play well to win. I think it's going to happen. So go lock this one in. Great hit rate and great matchup once again. Those are my 6 picks. Go get yourself 50% off the Dub Club down below with the first link in the description. And until next time, let's all go print some money.